Hi everyone, welcome back to the Too Many Bones Box of Delights playthrough. We're heading into day 5. Just before we begin, I want to just refer back to something that happened in part 4. We had the golem here. I was over here. I'd used an attack die and my long blade, and of course that was a ranged attack. I was thinking I didn't need it because I was thinking he might come over here, then I'd keep kiting away like this. But of course that ranged attack meant I had to spend one of my sling stones. I did need it. I was thinking originally I didn't need it because I could have just kited away, but of course fatigue would have done me in before then. So no, I really did need it. It was a good job I used it. But there you go. I'm down to one sling stone. Of course, I also, if you noticed, I didn't throw any bones, so my lucky die should have kicked in as well and done one extra damage. But there you go. Less a mistake and more bad play, if you like. Keep an eye on those. Look out for your dice. Don't miss things. But that comes with experience. Okay, let's draw the next event and continue our story. Between a rock and a hard place. Scaling down this rock cliff feels oddly different from the last shale I traversed. It exudes a strange warmth. Must just be the altitude. After all, I've been descending all morning. Thankfully, solid footing is not far away. I briefly pause on a ledge to survey the valley and relocate the raiders I've been tracking. A quick glance back at the rock behind me reveals the rock looking back at me. Giant pieces of earth break free from the cliff's surface, and suddenly hollow burning eyes are staring into my soul. Towering above me is an angry monstrosity. A golden golem. More golems. Alright, what do? Fight it now, that's a 5-point golem. Or lead it to the raiders. This looks good. This is going to give us one more experience, training point. And this purple loot symbol is a trove loot. Yeah, and we've got an extra experience and loot from successfully completing this, plus our objective, the final objective we're looking for. Okay, what does this say? You take off down the shale like a direwolf with its tail on fire. A quick glance back tells you the golem is in pursuit. Now to get close enough to those raiders and then hide. So we've got a battle queue with, was it day 5? So 5 baddie points. That's one 5-point baddie. And then we're looking for a 20-point golem. But it says during battle setup, instead of your gear lock, place and fight the baddies using the golem. And then at the end of round 3, place your gear lock on the battle mat. All remaining baddies, including the golem, now target you. Wow. Are we in a position to take on a 20-point baddie? Heck, why not? The rewards are really good, and we've got plenty of time. Remember, the only real penalty for failure in a battle is losing a day. We're on day 5, we just need one more progress, and we've got 9 days. Hey, let's do it, come on. We can have this golem take down a 5-point baddie, just one, and then we have to do the rest. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Let's see, what have we got? We're looking for a golem. There he is, right on top, a golden golem. He's got break, this thing's a beast. He's got recover 2, which is an effect triggered by a bone. That means he regains 2 health if he throws a bone. He's got 5 attack dice, 3 defense, so pretty mean. He's got these footsteps, which mean he can move diagonally. 9 health, 5 initiative. Yeah, he's a tough one, but come on, let's do it. He's ours to start us off. 9, is it? 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But remember, we don't really want this thing to be too successful. And then we've got a 5-point baddie, because we're on day 5, that's baddie points in lane 1, and it's a direwolf. Lashback 2, when we hit it, it's going to immediately do 2 damage back. 6 health. I like this. So he's going to hit the golem for 2. Lashback works nicely here. Initiative 4, and obviously he's melee, so he's going in here in lane 1. Okay. Initiative 4. There's a good chance I've I've bitten off more than I can chew here, but let's see. Alright, so now we place our gear locks, but we're not placing our gear lock, we're placing the golden golem instead. He's melee, which means I can place him any one of these spots. He's got this footprint icon, which means he can move diagonally. Remember, baddies move when they activate. They move if they're melee towards their closest target, which in our case is going to be the direwolf. But he also has this skull icon here, this grey one, which says when he enters the battle map, a 5-point baddie will join the bottom of the battle queue. Baddie queue. There's some 20 pointers have 2 here, so 2 5-point baddies. Baddie queue's already been deployed, so I'm going to assume he's going to join the bottom at the end of round 1, because we're already past the baddie setup part. So I'm going strictly by the rules. That may not have been the guy's intent. It may even been their not intent that this golden golem brought his his extra baddie, but hey, let's go strictly by the rules and play it that way. So 1 5-pointer on the bottom of the baddie queue. Now you're not allowed to look at the baddie queue until you reveal them, so that's going to sit there waiting until the end of round 1. This guy's got initiative 5, so he's going to go before the direwolf. That's a shame, because it would have been good to have the direwolf do his damage first. Now, I don't have an initiative die for him. I can't use my gearlock one because I'm going to need that when I get to round 3. Let's use one of the extra tyrant dice. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we use. So we'll put him up here. The numbers don't matter. Remember, once we form the battle queue up, the numbers don't matter. So initiative 5 puts him ahead. And I guess I could use a d6. Yeah, let's do that. Let's use a d6. Initiative 5. And he gets to go first, so he's going to move. He's going to take the shortest possible route to his target. So he's not going to go here, he's not going to go here, he's going to go straight here. And he's got 5 attack and 3 defense. Now I'm going to make one other assumption here. When you're using a gearlock, you roll your attack and defense dice. You don't have to use them, it's a may. The reason why I'm saying this is I don't really want to kill this wolf yet. I want him to do lashback. I mean, there's a possibility that I'll do 5 damage, or 6 damage even, kill the direwolf, and then he doesn't get to lash back. But, you know, which means I could potentially just not, you know, if he does do 6 damage, just not use them. If I was a gearlock, I might do that. But I'm going to make an assumption here that baddies behave like baddies, and they will use all their dice, but you don't get the choice. Alright. Let's see, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. 4 defense, nasty. He's thrown a bone. So the bone's going to trigger recover. He's got no health to recover. So this bone does nothing. I've checked with the guys. The intent was that recover triggered by bone happens immediately, although the reference sheet does say at the start of the turn. What it means is now. Okay. So a little bit of an errata. Next we put the defense up. Then we do the attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is good. It's a hefty hit, but not enough to kill the direwolf, which means he does his lashback, which is going to hit his defense. That's 2. It's not true damage. Okay. The wolf next. And this is good, because now we get to do some damage. He's got 2 defense, but we've got 4 attack on him. Remember though, this golden golem has break, and this break will affect the baddies. All his skills, says on our event card, all dice, skills and movement. Okay. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hits. Let's just check this. Break says any attack dice used to reduce this unit's HP. So let's have these 2 ones take out those 2. Then we've got 4 HP. Those are going to be exhausted. 1, 2, 3, 4, which means our direwolf's only going to get 2 attack dice next time. Tough game. Alright, round 2. And we got this baddie joining the battle map. It's a Kobold Fanatic. He's hardy and will inspire. Inspire means anyone further down in the initiative track, any baddies, are going to jump ahead of any gear locks, so we're not at that point yet. In fact, his initiative is 3, so he's the lowest anyway. He's not going to inspire anyone. And hardy, he can only take 1 damage per turn. And obviously he would come in on lane 2, but lane 2 is occupied. So he looks for the first unoccupied lane. He's melee, so it's going to be 1, 2, is going to be coming in here with health 6. Now interestingly, this is the Golem's ally. And as the Golem's ally, is he attacking me or is he attacking the wolf? He must be attacking the wolf until the Golem switches side. Okay. As it goes, it's the Golem to go first. If this was another enemy of the Golem, he wouldn't be attacking it anyway, because baddies always go for the closest target first. Alright. If there's 2 targets equally close, then you break the tie with this icon here. You see this kind of strongman icon. This says the highest strength, the one with the most health, so he would actually attack the kobold. As it is, he's going for this adjacent wolf. And if he rolls a bone, he's going to recover. So it's 5 attack, 3, 1 damage, and the lashback's not going to apply. Yeah, okay, so he's got his bone. He immediately recovers 2 health. He's got 2 defense. And he does at least 1 attack. This guy's out of here. Alright. It would be the kobold next. He's not a foe of the Golem, they're allies. So he's doing nothing, he's not moving. And we're heading into round 3. Let's see. Well, on the Golem's turn, he's not rolling any attack dice because he hasn't got a target. This guy doesn't roll any defense, by the way. He's got 3 defense, 2 are sitting here, so he does get to roll this other defense die, and it's a 2. Typical. Alright, I think we're in trouble now. And this is where it's going to get interesting for the start of round 4. I didn't place my lucky die. I should have done. Kiting's going to be really hard now with 2 units on the board, especially a 20-pointer, and especially one that's this strong. I don't think I can win this battle now. That wolf just didn't do what he had to do. 1 extra damage might help, extra bones, extra defense. Bones are good because I can collect stones. If nothing else, I can get stones out of this battle. But can I try and survive? 2 defense plus 1, 3 defense. Now let's put bones. Let's change tactics. So I don't really give myself much chance. We join the bottom of the queue. We don't need to roll our dice. We'll deploy. I can't kite here. He's not going to be able to reach me. 1, 2, 1, 2. He will. If I go here, then the Golem's going to come in here and cut off my escape route. So I'm actually going to come back here. I'm still out of range of the kobold. And the Golem can come get me. Alright, let's do that. So he comes in. He's used his 3 defense. He's going to roll his 5 attack. I don't want to see any bones. There they are. 2 health back. 9. Yeah. What was this, a 2? Yeah. He's back up to full strength, and he does 2 damage on me. Okay, the kobold moves. I take my turn now. I have to run away. 1, 2, that's enough to run away. Because the kobold's going to come in here, he still can't hit me. So 2, that's 2 decks, I've got 2 decks left. And I could use the gem, but it's too early in the game. This is a consumable. The point of this one is if I roll a 20, I've got 1 and 6 and roll 20, I can stop the kobold, the golem moving around. But it's only a one-time use, so I'm going to keep that. I've got 2 decks left. No, I can't use these. I've got to put defense up, haven't I? 2 defense. I do want to try and roll bones. That's really all I'm good for. So if I don't run any bones, I get a bone, and then I can collect stones. That's the idea. Okay, I got a bone and 1 defense. Oops. So I'll put that in the active slot. I'm going to collect my stones because I really don't think I'm going to survive this battle. That's all I can do. We head into round 5. I'm close to fatigue playing a part, but I don't think we're going to get that far. Let's roll his 5 attack. Oh, he had 3 defense up already. That was active. 5 attack. And no bones in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone. Oh well, we got one stone out of it. We got 1 sling stone. Hey, come on, this was always going to be tough. It was going to be tough. Alright, let's these go back onto the bottom of their respective stacks. Five and 20. And we're going to end the turn. This comes back here and rest and recover back up to 5. No rewards for us this time, guys, but hey, you know, we've only lost a day. Incidentally, you probably didn't see, but the tyrant encounter got shuffled back in. Every time it appears, it puts a monster here, and then you shuffle it back in, so I can see that's coming. Alright, join me next time as we head into day 6.